Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. So today we're going to be doing my top 5 high-end eyeshadow palettes. Now these are just palettes that I am currently loving at the minute and currently using quite a lot at the minute. If I was to list every single eyeshadow palette that I love, we would be here all day. So if you guys want to see the palettes that I am currently loving and using right now, then keep on watching. Okay, we are going to start off with this little beauty right here. So this is the Kat Von D Quad, and this is in Plum. I just absolutely love Kat Von D's products. I have some liquid lipsticks, I have this little quad, and I also have one of her eyeshadow palettes, and I can't remember the name of it. No, it's gone. I can't remember the name of it. It's in my drawer. So I'll link it in the description box below which one it is that I was talking about. But this little palette is just so good. First of all, the packaging is just amazing. I mean, the detail that goes into all of Kat's products is just top notch. And when you open this little palette up, this is what you find right here. So beautiful colours. And let me tell you, these shadows are so pigmented and they're so creamy. There's not a lot of fallout, to be honest, with these eyeshadows, and they blend a dream. I remember the first time I used this, I actually used it on camera, and I got the fright of my life because I was using this deep plum here, and I placed it on my eye, and oh my god, I sat there thinking, how am I going to blend this out? It is so pigmented and so rich, but it was so easy to work with. So absolutely love it. There's a little mirror, as you guys can see. I'll just turn that like that, just so that you could do your eyes. And let me just show you that deep plum that I'm talking about. I mean, look how deep that is. That is pigment. And you'll have to excuse this, guys. This is actually some fake blood. I was creating a Halloween look yesterday and I'm having difficulty getting it off, if I'm going to be honest. But hey. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving the colours. And the nice thing about this palette as well is you get directions as to where to put these eyeshadows. So if this is one of your palettes that you've maybe bought first time, it kind of gives you an indication where to put everything. Just absolutely beautiful colours. I mean, beautiful. This was £17 for a quad, and I would definitely say it's well worth the money, and it's definitely worth picking up. There are 3 others to collect. I think there's a green, and there's maybe a smoky grey, and I can't remember the other one, but there is 4 in the collection, and I'm going to have to get my hands on it. I still haven't done yet. And that is because there is so much makeup coming out that I just want so bad. But anyway, that is the first palette. So the second palette that I'm going to talk to you guys about today is this one right here. So this is the Morphe 25B Mocha palette. And the colours in this is just absolutely beautiful. Lots of nice warm tones in there and a good amount of transitions. You've got mattes and you've got your shimmers along here as well. Again, like I've said, with all shimmers, best used with the finger, but you can use them with a damp brush using any fixing spray, setting spray you have. I just love these. I mean, again, they're pigmented and they blend out really well. And like I said, look at the colours you're getting. So again, this time of year, I do tend to go for more darker colours, although today I'm breaking out of that box there. But yeah, lots of nice, beautiful colours. Let me just swatch a couple for you. So as you can see, really pigmented. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to take this gold shimmer so you guys can see one of the shimmers. So as you can see, the pigment is definitely there. The formula is really creamy. And like I said, it's just a joy to work with. Now this was £19 off of Beauty Bay. So it's high-end, but not as high-end as some of the ones that I'll be showing you today. And it's definitely not a drugstore. I would say this is higher than drugstore, obviously, at £19. And you can get this off of Beauty Bay or the Morphe website. I love this. I need to get the Copper Spice, which is a 25A. Now, the next 3 palettes I have are quite expensive palettes. They are more high-end than the 2 that I've shown you, although Kat and Morphe are probably in the high-end bracket, but I'm just saying. So the first one is going to be this one I'm going to show you. So this is from Juvias Place, and it's the Nubian 2. This palette is just out of this world. The colours in here are just amazing, and the pigment is on point, and honestly they are a dream to work with. Now this palette is £30, but honestly, let me just show you. Look at that. The colours are just absolutely beautiful. I mean, this blue is just so pretty. It's unreal. When it's on the eye, it's absolutely stunning. The same goes with this green. I mean, all these colours. The golds are amazing. And this Morocco, is it Morocco? Yeah, Morocco, I got that right. This Morocco shade is just beautiful. I've put that in the crease. I've used it for outer corner. I've used it inner corner. They're so versatile, these eyeshadows. You're not stuck to just using them for one particular thing. I absolutely adore this palette. I reach for this palette quite a lot, and the ones I probably do go for quite a lot is the blue and the green, and I do use these ones here, the golds. Let me just show you that blue so I can show you what we are talking about. That is Cleopatra, and I'm just going to try and place that down here. Need I say more, people? Need I see more? I mean, look at that. That is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. There's nothing else you can say about it. It's just a beautiful colour. The formula is so creamy, and the pigment. Oh my days. Let me show you that green as well, because like I said, I mean, look at them. Look at them. So, like I said, I absolutely love this palette. I do reach for it quite a lot. And like I said, probably these colours are some of my most used out of this palette. All of the colours are as pigmented as this. Each and every one of them. And they blend out really, really nice. I've never had an issue with the blending out of these eyeshadows. They're just absolutely amazing. Amazing. Now, the next one. This one had a lot of controversy surrounding it, and there was a lot of mixed reviews on this palette, but I have to say I think it depends on your own personal preference. And the palette that I'm talking about, guys, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture. Now, I've heard a lot of people saying they don't like it because there's so much fallout, it doesn't blend well, you know, it's patchy. Yes, you do get some fallout from these eyeshadows, probably more than I've had with any other palette. I'm not denying that fact, but I've been able to work with this palette with no issue, really, to be fair. It's worked for me, and the looks that I've created with it are just really nice. I haven't had major issues, and the colours are just... Let me just take that brush out so it doesn't fall out on camera. The colours are just really nice, especially for this time of year, and I think that's why I'm using it a lot at the moment, is because we are in autumn, winter. We're heading Halloween, Christmas, and I just think there's a lot of colours there that I will get the use of at the moment, especially these greens, the purples, the reds. They are just beautiful. Now, the one that I do find a ton of fallout from is this little one here. So Roxy and Dawn seem to be the ones that do have quite a lot of fallout, but I think it's just a matter of working with it and going, as we say here in Scotland, going canny with it, and just treating it with a little bit of a gentle hand, shall we say. And like I said, I've never had an issue with it. I'm really liking it. I really like the colour selection. Now, the sister palette, the Anastasia Modern Renaissance, I absolutely adore that palette. Adore it. I would even go as far as saying I love it more than this one. But the reason it's not in my top 5 at the moment is I'm not reaching for it at the moment a lot. I have been with this one simply because of the nice dark colours and the deep reds and the greys. Especially, I like using this grey here, which is, well, it's a grey brown. Mercury. I like using that for some of my Halloween looks, especially for a base around the eye. I really like this at the moment, so that's why this is in my top 5 and the Modern Renaissance isn't. If you were asking me my top 5 of all time, definitely Modern Renaissance would be in there, and this little beauty would be sitting in the drawer with my other palettes, but it's not. because I am reaching for it. So yeah, I'm currently loving this palette, guys. I really, really like it. And again, I think it's just personal preference and how you work with it. I think it's just, I don't know. It's personal preference. Definitely personal preference. Now, guys, the last palette that we're going to talk about today is what I'm wearing on my eyes. And I am completely in love with this palette, I have to say. And the palette we're about to discuss is the Jaclyn Howman Morphe palette. I am so in love with this. It is unreal. The colours are just beautiful. I mean, as you can see, the pigment is just on point. It blends really, really well. They're just really nice to work with. Fallout, very minimal. There's not a lot of fallout at all. And like I said, I'm just currently really loving it. I mean, let me just open this bad boy up and show you. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. These colours are just absolutely fantastic. I mean, here today I've used quite a few of them. I've used your lighter colours up here. I've went into your even light brown here. I used a little bit of this just for the inner corner. The blue I used just to put on the edge of that very light teal shimmer here. And I used this one here as well for sort of outer corner going into crease. And then I used this really deep green as well to go in the outer corners. It is just an amazing palette to work with. And like I said, the colours blend out absolutely amazingly well. I mean, no issues with this palette at all. I just love it, guys. So I know that Beauty Bay is bringing this back for us folk over here. I think it's coming back at the end of this month, I do believe. And this retails for $37. So if you could get your hands on it, guys, it is so worth the money. I mean, you won't be disappointed with this palette. I absolutely love it. Love, love, love it. There ain't no more to say about it, guys. I just don't want to feel like I'm dragging this on like, oh, it's wonderful, it's wonderful. But it is just a really nice palette, and the eyeshadows are just a really nice formula. Like I said, they blend out really well. The shimmers, again, I just used with my finger, and they went on really well. I really like working with it, and I like the fact that there is a huge selection of colours. I just like the fact you've got everything there that you need. Transition shades, you've got your really nice pops of colour, and you've got your neutrals if you just want to do it in everyday look. So there is something in there for everybody to use. So yeah, guys, Beauty Bay, £37. I think it's coming back at the end of this month, and you could also get this off the Morphe website. So guys, that is my top 5 high-end products that, like I said, I'm currently using. The same went for the video that I did on my top 5 affordable. Those are probably the ones that I do reach for a lot, except from obviously the Wet n Wild, because I haven't used that one yet. I just felt it deserved an honourable mention in there. But these are the top 5 of my favourite high-end at the moment. Like I said, if you were to ask me of all time, we would be here all day listing all my eyeshadow palettes that I love and adore, because I have a whole drawer full of every palette you could think of. That's because I am a makeup junkie. I have a problem. I probably need to go to makeup AA. Something to that effect, if that even makes sense. I'm just being silly. Okay, so that is the end of my video, guys. If you really like this video, or if you like the palettes that you saw, then give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so now, because you know what, that would help me out a ton. So before you check on out, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. And until the next video, you take care, and we shall see you soon. Bye, guys.